What's going on, everybody? This is Fry. So today I'm going to be showing you my version of Trick-Mech. Now this is not the Reddit version. Obviously I've made a lot of changes of cards that I think are going to be better. The main thing that I am changing is adding in Unlife and Quasar and Egg instead of all the Disconauts and Sumos that were in the other deck. I do believe that these are going to perform better. I'm also now running Disco Dance Floor. Instead I'm running a few copies of a Grave Robber. I just feel like the cheaper cost of this is going to end up being more effective at the end of the day. Now, the reason why I'm running Unlife in this deck, the trick to this deck is to try to establish a lot of small cards, be doing a lot of damage to your opponent's face, and those cards are also growing. So the genetic experiment is going to be growing every single turn, so if they don't deal with this, it's going to start growing out of control, especially for a one-cost card. Now, the card that's really should be your opponent's primary target to focus down is the Zombology Teacher, because this will allow you to get so much extra value and stats and tempo on the field every single turn. It makes all your hardy treats, healthy treats cost 0, which this should be one of your primary targets for healthy tree. It also makes Camel Cross cost 0. You're going to have a lot of states where you're going to have 3, 4, or even 5 minions if you happen to get something amphibious from the Quasar Wizard. Then you're really going to be getting a lot of value. And this sort of breaks. Your opponent's going to need a lot of small removal in order to be able to deal with this deck. If they have a lot of small removal, they theoretically can. That's why this deck is a weak matchup against Solar Flare, who has a lot of small removal in her powers. But if they don't have small removal or they don't have enough, your small cards are gonna be breaking through that threshold of 2 or 3 damage when you start playing your hardy traits, when you start playing your Rockwall as one of your powers, and eventually you're even gonna start playing Going Virals in order to add even more health to Camel Cross as well. So this naturally breaks through that threshold of small removal once it gets to 3 or 4 health. So does the Unlife of the party. I'm running a couple of eggs just to give you another option on turn 1. Typically on turn 1, you want to be running either your Con Man on 1 or Teacher together with Rockwall or Hardy Treat. Sometimes can work, especially against Kabloom heroes. You do not want your Teacher to get Berry Blast because it does give you a lot of extra value. Again, every single trick, it just means you can play way more cards than your opponent every single turn. A little bit of extra damage with the Moonbase Z. Let's see how this deck goes together. Hope you guys enjoy. I was experimenting with like the new version of running Sumo. I ended up cutting Sumo for Unlife of the Party because I just didn't feel like the 2-3 and the move was doing quite enough. I haven't yet tested this deck with Unlife. We'll see how it does. I feel like Egg also gives you a good turn 1 option. We'll see what happens. This should be fine. Alright, so we can either go Teacher Lightning Bolt on 1, Quasar Power on 2, or we can go Con Man on 1, Unlife Teacher Lightning Bolt on 2. I think that's better. I'm going to put this in 4 just to play around the eventual Shrinking Violet, and I'll try to put the Unlife here so it's a bigger guy that doesn't die to Shrinking Violet. This is fine, this is fine. Teacher Go Heights, Quasar, which is basically the weakest stat card, obviously gives you a superpower, which is amazing. That will end up going in 3 and absorb the superpowers. Definitely want to go with you. Start this going. Again, this is only a 2-2 now, but even next turn, this is going to be incredible. I know this deck does run out of steam, so if they are able to control somehow all of your little cards, and using, I don't know how to one-cost cards, very few of them even deal with this. Lightning Bolt's incredible. Look at this turn 3 play. It was Unlife Teacher Electro Bolt. Ridiculous. Absolutely. This is a very situation why, like, Sumo here, Sumo wouldn't be bad, but I think Quasar is about 100 times better than Sumo here. This will grow this to a 3-3. It just gives you so many more options. You can also get some card draw. It literally took the words out of my mouth. See, this is just gonna give us sustain for the rest of the game. We're not running out of steam now because we happen to pull Eureka or Telepathy would give you that. Bats, anything amphibious would have been really good there. We also have a free treat here.
Hello.
See, we can let the Teacher die. I have to see what comes out of this Eureka first. Okay. Let's see what happens here and then decide if we're gonna let this Teacher die and just play another Teacher next turn. Here is Okay, so this was turn 3. So we'll have Teacher Octopus treat next turn. And it'll grow this twice. I don't really see a need to keep this teacher alive. We could invest a little bit of extra damage here. I think this keeping the Octopult alive long term in the water lane is the play. So we're just going to pass here. Getting this is good. The smoke bomb's kind of mad. Because we're not really going to have a lot of extra lanes. Just the fact... Ooh, I'm going to consider going viral here. Going viral is probably better than the octopus. So that's what we're going to go with. Yep. Viral is 8/8, 4 times frenzy. Not bad. We have Hardy Treat as well. Oh, he's going face. He's going. It's the saddest thing I've ever seen. Oh, look at this guy. Going viral. The cool thing we can do is super this here. I believe. So now, this actually still dies to super, but it makes it more likely for us to just win. I think I'm going to give him one of these too. Maybe that was dumb. Because 4+2 always wins. I just think block super is a little strong here. Maybe that was dumb. Oh, he just used super? Oh, he just used super. My bad. Never mind. I changed my mind. Stupid, okay? No, that was a really good example of how dominant this deck can be. Again, I'm not running Flag Zombie. I should have explained this in the intro. I'm not running Flags. Look like Sideshow Bob. I'm not running Flag Zombie in this deck because even though Flag combo on 2, Flag plus 3 1-drops is very, very strong, especially if one of those 1-drops is a teacher, because then you can follow that up with some tricks. I just feel like it's not... If you don't get it on turn in your starting hand or happen to top deck it on turn 2, Flag Zombie is really bad in the late game. You're usually not going to need the extra brains, especially in such a low curve deck like this on turns 3 and 4 to really do flag combos. So it ends up having a 2-cost 1/3, and it just doesn't have enough stats, doesn't do enough damage to your opponent's face to really make it justifiable. I'd love to keep this against Grass Knuckles. It's kind of good. That's the dilemma here. This is not bad on 1. I wonder if I keep this stupid hand. You can actually do this on 1 because he doesn't really have a good... Alright. It's just because they always run Triceratops. I'm actually going to play this on 1. We'll play it on Heights so it doesn't get rumbled. I think what I'm going to do is actually just play Quasar on 2 to grow this, and the Triceratops doesn't really make a good trade here at all. This also gives us a little extra options. You could end up just putting a 2/2 here. Okay. That's pretty harsh because we don't have any minions. We're kind of trick bricked right now, which does happen every so often in this deck. Would have loved something that was either a more tempo based. Okay, that helps a lot. This goes on the ground. Is there any consideration for which lane this goes in? Usually the unlifes are better, or the con-man are better to the right, so your opponent draws superpowers before this dies. So I think we'll just go with this. I think the Quasar's incredible, and I do think, especially with this hand, that this blow power is going to be quite good. I could blow this for an extra 1 damage. He'll have to replay it. I'd rather give him the Grizzly pair back. I think I'm just going to pass here. It's a difference of 1 damage, and we want to get rid of... We'd rather this in his hand than another Perka. It does make this die to rumble. Here we go. No, nothing dies to rumble. What's your favorite meat? Chicken, for sure. I don't really like red meat that much. Lamb's not bad, though. Sorry, vegans. Yes! More! You're doing great. This is fine. This is really fine. He might have actually just gone rumble and didn't want to use it against this really sad hand. So, going viral plus 1 of these. Okay. That's odd. We got this from Exploding Freaking. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, we just win. we just win. We just win. He just killed himself. It's fine. Do we even need the splash? Anyway. His own Galactic killed him. See ya. That wasn't a very good play. Easy. So far, so good. Oh, that's a hand. I guess you just go teacher on 1. Yeah. If I say the date, it's December 7th. It's a 50-50 if he's able to handle this, and those things can kill Conman too. Let's just do teacher on 1. If he doesn't, this is definitely getting the Rockwell. He gets it up to 6, which is kind of neat. Actually, does 6 do anything more than 4? 4 is... No, we actually do it like this. I'll use the Rockwell later. We just want it out of Berry Blast range. And this also adds extra damage. I think I'm saving this. This is more damage. Superpowers, though. Man. That's a tough decision. This is not easy. This is not easy. He'll usually just go after this. I think I'm going to go for the more damage here, actually. This probably does more damage unless you get, like, Octopult. In which case, it's not even that much different. It's 2 Bullseye versus 3 regular. So 8 health will take... It'll just die next turn. I'm just rockwalling this one. These teachers are alive forever now. Why would you play second teacher for damage to face? I'd appreciate that question way more if it didn't have as many Ys in it, though. That's okay. So this with the viral, this actually is 3/3 of stats, so we'll have it in your face. Oh, that's not bad. Thank you, Watcher.
We need a leap.
Watcher, welcome to the Frimely. Watcher, ooh, 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 ooh. Doesn't say ooh, ooh, guys. Don't even try going down that route. Ra ra Rasputin. I think we just going all in. I think that's what we're doing. We don't want this getting supered. Super does nothing now. Ah, we're in good shape. Teacher always hits. There's no scenario where that doesn't proc the blog. La 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 la. Now none of his powers do anything. It doesn't actually prevent any damage to face. As opposed to playing them both on Teacher and 4, it would have prevented 3 damage that turn. Bam. Now we have him right where we want him. See, Quasar is like the best thing. It's not bad either. This Teacher in 4 is just gonna win, even if he clears the other 2. Going viral, I would say after Quasar is probably the best thing. What about Moonbase anyway? We're just talking theoretical now. What's the best Infinity deck besides Pirate? The one that comes to my mind is the ooh. No, this still wins. No, we still wins. Even if this happens perfectly. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, 4 shots on this Teacher. No, but then this lifts. Yeah, it's impossible. Got him. The one that comes to my mind as an Infinity deck that's really, really good, other than Pirate, is actually the old school Control Infinity. Look up original Gangsta Infinity Control. That'll be on the Frame Up Gaming channel. Yay! Make a video on how to play control decks. That's a tough video because it really comes from this understanding of every hero and what resources, what are the big threats more that they have and playing around them. Making plays that will counter them. So you have to have a really good understanding of what are the better decks and what each hero, what threats they have. That's really what it all comes down to. It's not a bad hand. Yeah, you play this on 1 in this hand, in this matchup. If he uses a meaty, because really, what is he going to use on this? His super, that just makes a stronger card survive later. In fact, if he doesn't have Berry Blast, so then now this will survive. I try hard. Do you like outgoing party girls or smart girls? How about outgoing smart girls? That's definitely more nerdy. Is definitely more my type. Tree, usually. Since we don't have fruit, we're not letting that live. We are not letting Banana. If Banana Launcher gets on a roll against this deck, you can hit the concede button. So you definitely use your super on that. Ain't no doubt about it. Okay. Man, do you play Quasar to make this into a 3-3 or do you go Hardy Tree? He didn't, well, he went Banana Launcher last turn. Man, that's tough. I'm pretty sure you Hardy Tree here because keeping both of these alive is really, really good. If he has another Banana Launcher, we're kind of done. It's true. There's that. It's like a Berry Blast. Alright. So this gets past the small removal threshold, which is really good. I'll give him one of these. Another 1-drop would be incredible. Just trying to think of this turn's damage. Unlife in 1 is better in Quasar in 3. The Quasar dying to... I'm just thinking the Unlife is a little stronger against Spikeweed Sector, but at the end of the day, it dying to Spikeweed Sector is not the end of the world. Let's see what we get. It's not gonna really affect this at all. Whew. I'd consider super here. Let's try to think. 4 proc the block. Proc the block 4 is 8 damage. Probably get a better super later. Maybe if this gets into trouble against like Guacadile or something stupid like that, then I'll super it. I think Roche should be content with this. Oh, Shamrock it. What is he gonna do this into? Man, I don't even know what's going on. I think I'm saving it. Rock the block. Thank you, Quasar. Your job is done. You gave us a Super Brain Super. This represents 4 or 5 damage, likely. Plus you proc the block. All you gotta do, Quasar. Another one. Another one. Oh, that's really decent, actually. Really, I don't know. I'm a little scared. Sergeant Strongberry, maybe. I don't know what he's gonna do. I hope it's not some stupid field clear card. What would it even be on 5? Ragnaros? Media? That's guaranteed lethal. It's guaranteed lethal. Almost. Is it? Is it? No, it's not. Well, no, he can still roll 3-3-2. Yeah, he's got to roll a lot of 3s. Many throw. There's one. He's down to 1. Rolls another 3. Come on, man. Come on. Okay, he didn't feel like dealing with this anymore. Yay. I think the unlives have been really good. If you consider what counters this deck and how unlife creates another problem in terms of them running out of ways to counter this deck.
That's just my opinion.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I think 2 unlives is a little ambitious here. We're not going to unlife on 1. I think so. That's better. Yep. We'll go on life egg on 2. We're not even teaching yet because we don't have a protection. That's fine though, because honestly, the egg is probably worse, but the unlife is what would have got hit by that and the teacher, and they're both better than that. So this is fine on 3. That really works. So we want the egg. Egg on heights is only chimney sweep. We sort of want to play around. Well, actually, this doesn't die to Spikeweed Sector. Well, no, you can't have Spikeweed Sector. What the heck am I saying? What the heck am I saying? They both died of Fireweed. They both died of Berry Blast. I don't even know what I'm saying. Guys, I don't know. This will be easier to counter with Fireweed later. So, let's see what happens. I'm thinking way too hard for this stream. Come on. Oh, if this has 3 attack, this is amazing. No. This is fine. This is fine. This dies to Quasar. This is a 5-5 against Captain Combustible. This is a major problem for him. Huge problem. Huge problem of the party. And just getting bigger. That's playable. You just can't do both. It's probably actually strength over Eureka here since we're viraling anyway next turn. And he can't deal 5 damage except for like repeat Moss combos, something stupid like that. Eureka... I don't think Eureka's the best thing. I think something that would have given us tempo is actually way better than Eureka. Yeet! I'll take the extra 3 for sure. It's a bullseye 3 damage essentially. You gotta let this die, so we'll Eureka next turn. Anything's good. Any minion right now is amazing. I'll play around some stupid field clear. I don't know. He already used his meteor. This is fine. We'll just see Rican going viral and call it a day. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. It's reverse 69. What the heck is that? Guys, we have pirate synergy. Don't mess. What else is new? Look at it's a pirate deck. He lives this turn. He's got to keep the power in. So just for him. Dude, who cares? Mime is interesting. I'm not sure if it's the play though. What is the thing that messes us up here? Is there a line that does 16 damage for him? He used meteor, so he can't have more than one superpower in hand. Honestly, you can do this cute play with a mime because if this hits the second time. Let's just fruitcake and call it a day. This is gonna be lethal. That's really I don't know what the. He's trying. It's still not good enough. Not even close. There's so many reasons why he's dead that turn. I love it. But he already used meteor. Yeah, some blazing bar anyway. This I don't think it really mattered what we did that turn. I think we won regardless. He didn't have an answer to lane 1. Without the attack phase, he's not going to do it. And if he's spending all these things buffing up that B-Rex, then he certainly can't deal with lane 1. Why would you fruitcake that? Because it's mean. That's the reason why. Do we look for a trick here is the question. Second teacher is pretty ambitious in this hand. This is so good regardless. All right, let's keep it. What am I singing right now? What song is this? Hydrogen, we don't appreciate Reddit people, which you obviously are. Sorry for jumping to conclusions. Coming in here and just being super toxic, so please don't do that. We're trying to really keep it peaceful. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we'll do this on 3. I'm calling them out, guys. I'm calling them out. Try to stay positive, please, instead of doing the thing what people do where they come in and they contradict everything and everything they got to get off their chest they don't like about my opinions about PvZ heroes. They just... We don't appreciate it. Sorry. What do I do here? Jeez, that's annoying. I wonder if we do this just for the superpower, and I think the answer is yes. So stupid. But it at least gives us a thing to do. Haha, more superpowers, baby! The strength of Bullseye is so good because it always hits. You're so annoying. Why would you be that annoying? What is he? Where are you moving? God, you're so annoying. Okay. What's in the box? Oh. Okay. This is fine. I strength you. We don't appreciate Reddit people. It's not what I said. It's not what I said. Don't claim that everyone, not everyone's like that. A lot of them are nice. There's just a few of them who are very uncharismatically opinionated. I don't know what the word is. Okay, if he plays one more, if you play one more Spikeweed sector, I don't even know what to do. Please give me an environment. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. This is giving us teleports? Actually, I might as well just keep the Quasar alive in the teacher. Oh my goodness. Guys, that was the top deck of the century. That was so good. That was so good. Oh, that was nuts. Oh, that was crazy. Yay. He ain't being toxic. I'm just saying about the thing of, can you make a tier list with no bias? Come on. That's not a nice thing to say. Pass. I got teleports. I don't got to do things. I don't know how to make plays now. Chile. I mean, come with chile. Get a little chile in here. Plus, this gives us free cards, too, besides for being able to teleport things. Could you stop? This does 2 damage. Jeez. It's still a problem, but it's fine. Yay! Man, getting little. Chile. Aha! I have a line. I have a line that works. Guess a stupid guy. Plus, if he draws a card, he takes damage. When he's sitting on 4 empty block meter, this is a very good thing. Wow. Ah! These Spikeweed sectors are a huge problem. Is there anything I could get here that would actually help? DK Pichu. Baby, you so classic. Man, we're screwed. There's probably going to be a way to break through this, but Bodyguard too. Good card. It's mostly the Spikeweed sectors. Man, we don't got nothing. Environment is what we need. There's really nothing we can teleport here. I guess if we get Fruitcake, it works. Might as well burn this. He's gonna team up here. Do you just look for another going viral because that's our only chance at winning this stupid game? Actually, we have a play here next turn. All right, let's be patient. We actually have a play in 1. Here we go. Here we go. Now we're going. Now we got some resources. So classic. Who knows what we'll get? A Camel Cross would be ridiculous. I don't think we commit the next one. Jeez. It all matters what we get from this going. Do we know what we're lightning bolting yet? Because if so, it's better just to do it. Is this a... No, this is it's a root we got from bamboo. Haha, you're one turn too late. Okay. This still might be winnable. See if you can deal with the unlife. Egg is a good one drop. Above average stat one drop that triggers on life twice. Yeesh, no, did he get this from the Stars Lord? Oh, that's actually really good here. Because all he gotta really do is protect his face. I think we'll go after this. Now, this is taking 8. So we'll give him one of these. Not in a good spot. But we do kill the bamboozle. Which might open up this lane. For what though? You know, I'm going viral. We do have teleport though. That goes a long way here. It really goes a long way because it means we're teleporting in something and going viral here. Okay. He got another bamboozle. What about bullseye cards? What about Con Man? Con Man wins, you know that? You know Con Man wins the game here? Come on, we can still teleport. Doesn't negate if you play a trick between. Con Man still wins. 2, 3, 4. Okay. I wonder if this is right, because proccing his block doesn't do enough here. Maybe you just go for Con Man? Man, if we tap to get Con Man. Okay, that would have been decent. Alright, we're not dead yet. We're not dead. We are proccing his block. He's gonna draw like 8 cards, but it's fine. Does this die? Oh, whoops. Didn't realize that. No, he's only doing 10. Yeah, this isn't gonna hit phase. No. Okay. Grave Robber would have only done 3. There might be, if we get Fruitcake, we could win in 2 now. Okay. Here we go. Okay, that's better than nothing. We'll see what we get on the teleport. Going viral wins now. We're in okay shape on 4 health. We're actually fine. There's a lot of... Okay, so what makes us win? Fruitcake will make us win here. Fruitcake wins in 2. Going viral wins in 2. Environment... You know what? This lives. This actually is Frenzy. He has to kill this. He has to add stats to lane 2 in order for him to survive here, because we just Lightning Bolt the 7-3. This does 2 damage. There's no nuts here. No, the nut doesn't work. We actually win this. We actually win this game. Look how many nuts he has on the field, too. It's Lightning Bolt for the win. These are not nuts. It's Lightning Bolt for the win. And GG. That was the one. Come on, guys. Oh, that's going on YouTube by itself. That was ridiculous. We actually came back and won that. Screw this guy. Easy. Amazing. Oh. Yes. Never surrender. How did this deck come from behind? You know what? 'Cause it's running Quasar. I think that's why. Unlife Quasar, man. That was incredible. 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 Maybe I'll give that one to Slade and see what he can do with it. Yes. Hi, Anton. It's okay, people can't donate. It's totally okay. Just come and watch. Watch the channel. Click on all the ads. I don't know. I don't know. It's all good. Who's your favorite hero on both sides of PvZ Heroes? Man, today it's Z-mech. That's all I gotta say. I'm just trying to think the scenario we're keeping Quasar go. We go 1, but if you don't get Rockwall, what do you do on 1? Nothing? I'd really like a treat here. Okay, it's still a really good hand. I mean, what am I complaining about? I think this is fine. That's okay. Professor Mustache deck. Yeah, look that up on YouTube, man. It's a good freaking deck. Unlike that gun too. Good play if they answer the teacher. Had another one. So far he's had Meteor, Berry Blast. The more of those they have, the better chance they have of winning. This actually is not horrible. It's not great, but at least this is another threat on the field. Hopefully he's done. Play. Hopefully now he has to resort to minions, which lets us dictate the tempo instead of him doing it with his tricks. Tricks are unanswerable. I don't think this is worth keeping a 2. Well, it's a growing 2/2. It's really a 3/3. So is this worth a 3/3 that grows and will be more of a threat next turn? That's tough. It's so weird not just making this trade. I do think this is correct, though. Yeet. High on life, man. Games are fun. Sometimes I just forget how fun games are. I'm like, no, I have to make podcasts. Games are amazing. Games are one of the best things. Camel Cross. That's incredible here. That's 8. It's 8 stats, like 4/4 with the stats. Chop. If we get a target, it's good. I'd really love something that tempoed a little better than that, though. He doesn't really have that many things until he Blazing Barks that have 5 attack. Maybe now he does. In fact, our guys live. What is he doing with these Podfathers? Okay. What a Camel Cross. Camel Cross from Helm. So, I mean, this Ducky now is a 4 or 6. I think that was definitely worth the Lightning Bolt. But you guys tell me. That is probably the best. Going viral would have been better, but that's second best thing. Because he's going to have to block one of these big guys. This just wins. Yes! It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. Does he have... Not only does 4. It's so sad. He uses a defensive repeat moss combo, which is not even... It falls short. It's guaranteed lethal even without the free kick. Lane 2. Alright, we're 7-0. We just beat Captain Podfather. Not a good matchup for him, I mean. But the fact that he had Meteor on 1, Berry Blast on 2, and we still just dominated starting on turn 3 is a very good thing. Even if they... Just think what happened on turn 2 there. We were able to play 2 cards, unlike Egg. And they needed to spend 2 brains dealing with the 1-drop. So now we profited an Egg, which really essentially led us to be gaining more and more tempo. Like that turned into a Duck, which ended up being a 4/6 eventually. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. think these are good enough. 1, 2. We don't want to brick this turn 2 here, so let's keep this. We'll top deck some more cards. We don't want this dying to Fireweed eventually, so use it on Heights where Fireweed does less damage. Is this the same dude? I don't know. I forget the name. He can't deal well. Okay, there's Split P, which is a very common card, which really messes this up. It's nice to get an extra 3 damage once. Do we play around Split P or a Lucky Wildberry? Let's not worry about the Wildberry. It's not very common anyway. Do we play around Split P in a deck which is clearly an aggro deck? You know what? At the end of the day, these are so weak to Berry Blast and stuff like this. It's only one card that he's not necessarily running. It's a turn 1 6/4. Guys, oh no! Oh, feels bad, man. The question is, do I front one of these or do I just go face here? Because I can make a good trade now. And even the 2/2 is not a bad trade. I think I'm just doing it like this. Screw it. I'll leave this lane for the genetic experiment, theoretically. That is fine. That is fine. Your mom is fine. Wow. Interesting. Very interesting. We're out of steam, though. We do have a 7/3. Yeet. That was cool. Yes! Yes! That was the best. That was the best one. It draws us a card too. That was the best one. Quasar, everyone. Okay, he's so slow. Turn 3 lethal. 8 and throw. We're 1 off. We're 1 off. Come on. Okay. Ho ho ho. Okay, Conman is the best thing we can get. Ooh, Quasar ain't bad. It ain't bad. You gonna be? Oh, that's when you play the Quasar first. Is when you get exactly this guy. I don't think there's any other scenario where you don't put the genetic experiment in between. But anyway, okay, that doesn't actually block. Should at least try to block that. Okay, well, block super kills us, but yeah, we win. See ya. So we beat 2 Captain Combustibles in a row. That's nice. Okay, yay. If this doesn't go on YouTube, nothing, huh? Yeah, Flourish is too slow. Flourish needs a cost too. What are you sending me, a meme? This is Strix? It's Tank Trickster Hybrid. Oh man. Tank. Okay, so it's Brainstorm Mill. I'd rather go Valk here than Trickster, personally. I think it's better with the cards you're running. But I like it. I'll write down the Valk version. Okay. This isn't bad. 1, 2, 3. It really isn't. Should I get greedy here? I think I am. That's better. That is much better. That's way better. Here we go. So it begins. There's no way of dealing with someone except blowing the teacher. Uh-oh. So if we get another 1-drop, I'll go with this. If not, I think the Quasar does the better line here. That is way better. So we give him one of these, and we give him one of those. If we rock all this, he gets into trouble. So it's gonna be Professor, Conman, Regifter, Mill, Fruit, Cake, Tanklasaurus, Valk, Gatekeeper. It's a cool idea. It's free him up? I see. What's the most fun deck? I'm having fun with this one. Conjure Leap is probably the most fun I've had, even though I'm kind of bored of that by now, because I've just played it so many times. This is a legit concede. We're so far ahead, I'm counting that as a win. There's not, it really, essentially Green Shadow has no way of dealing with this board, especially because we have this hit our hand. Alright, 9-0. Tell us another story after the stream. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go. This deck is fun. This deck is amazing. Who are we up against? Another captain. One, two? I think it's like that. Unlife's good. Unlife's solid. The Unlife is the one who's going to want a Fireweed, so I'm actually going to put Unlife on it. And we have answer to anything you could possibly play here, including Black Eyed Pea. Might be wrong one. But we'll play around the Berry Blast already. It doesn't actually protect this one. Quasar would be ridiculous here. Any one drop is fine though. Yes! 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 Come on, give me something good. Let's go! Let's go! He can't play a minion. He cannot play a minion the rest of the game. It's over, man. Just give it up. Okay, that he can, This is a 3 damage. This is a 3 damage super. The other option is using Fruitcake on this. No. Let's do it. We have infinite removal options. That's actually one of the only things that doesn't die to Fruitcake, like in the game. There's like that and Mirror Nut and like Soul Panel, like things he could have played that turn. That was probably the only one. So, thank you, Quasar. We'll play this for tempo. Yep. We're not worried about getting field cleared at this point. Turn 4 against Captain Combustible. Got him! Freaking easy! Yes! Yes! Ah, so happy we didn't run Flag Zombie. This is way more fun than Flag Zombie. Easy 10-0, guys. If this ain't going on YouTube, I don't know what is. That was absolutely incredible. One of the greater streams we've had in a long time. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace. This is Fry.